Yeah. Especially talking about the Ravens losing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
That's hilarious. But nah, man, I'm not gonna ask you how your football team is doing. I know exactly how your football team is doing. They're doing goddamn
Screw
well, man.
you, pal. Okay.
I know exactly how your
They're do-
football team is doing, bruh.
doing
Yeah.
goddamn well, man.
Yeah, we're doing excellent.
Excelente.
Excelente, y'all.
I mean,
Y'all, anybody do anything exciting over the weekend?
Oh,
I went grocery shopping.
All right, big boy moves. Big boy moves. Flex on them real fast. What was the bill?
uh-oh.
176.
Oh, big
176.
boy flex.
Now my
You got
question,
all the snacks.
my question is that 176, did that fill a quarter of the fridge, half the fridge, the whole fridge?
Mm.
What type,
Yeah. How
what
far
type of
did that
flex that is?
176 stretch?
Honestly, I'm gonna have to check after because I made the kids go put it all up. You feel me? Cause
Oh,
yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Another
Smart man.
flex. You feel
Smart
me?
man.
that's
I
Smart man.
was like, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. As soon as we get back to the house, I'm running late. Got a pod. Y'all gotta put the joint up. You feel me? Y'all put the Yamin up. I'm going right to the potty next door.
I feel that. I feel that. I feel that. What's what's what's
Oh,
what's the best snack?
and a nigga got a free turkey, by the way. Just throw that in there. Free turkey. Free
For real?
turkey. Yeah, from the Winco. If you spend over $100 for this, for like the last like 5 days or whatever, you feel me? Like you get a free turkey.
I was,
So,
I
so
think
shout out to Winco.
we
What's
did
the best snack? I heard what you said. You asked, what's the best snack?
Uh-huh.
Any snack that I steal from the bitch when you feel me, it's really supposed to be her kids.
Yeah. So what's the best fruit
Fruit
snack?
snacks.
You
Uh,
know it's a
uh,
fruit snack, dude.
Welch's. You feel me?
Welch's.
Welch's got saucy fruit snacks.
all
They
right.
You
do.
know what
They
I'm
do. They do.
saying?
I
The
love
little
them because
Scooby
they
Doo
got
ones.
a little bit of the extra bounce to the chew.
You feel me? He knows
Yeah.
what he's talking about. Davey
Yeah.
knows what he's talking about. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Definitely.
He's a fruit snack connoisseur. You feel me?
Yeah, I enjoy those. Those are nice.
Nah, for sure. Fruit snacks go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Gotta be
Yeah.
like the goldfish or Cheez-Its. You could do one of
Yeah.
those.
Don't let me see no gushers.
Oh yeah, it's a wrap on the
I'm,
gushers.
I'm snatching the whole box. The whole box is gone. Sorry, Timmy, Jimmy, whatever your little name is. You ain't getting no snacks for this week.
Nigga
Oh,
said he want the gushers.
I want gushers for sure.
Ray said he likes shit exploding in his mouth.
Pause.
oh, bro. Oh, no.
Pause.
Oh, man. You don't know.
Nah.
I ain't say all
Nah.
that.
Hey, nah. Hey, that's like when when I accidentally asked the gay dude at the job, "Hey, you like meat?"
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
man. You gotta be
He
careful.
says
It's like he always eat like veggie wraps and shit like that, and I was like, "Hey, do you eat meat?" When I said it, it was like,
Oh, okay,
"Are
now.
you a vegetarian?"
yeah. Instantly hit him with a, you know what I mean? You a vegetarian or like
You know what
you
I'm
don't eat
talking about.
steak?
Yeah, bro. That's hella funny. Yeah,
No.
man. But welcome to it, man. Welcome to it. Somebody got to get into it. Ray, would you like to start us off?
Um,
The
sure.
sheeples are here. You feel me? You feel me?
The peoples are here. The nigs and the figs is here. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Yeah. You like that? I like
Like,
that too.
I like that. I like that. Right off the dome. Right
Off
off
the
the
dome.
dome.
You know what I'm saying? Round.
Right, brown.
Nah, what episode is this? 47?
I don't know what
7.
Hey, we what? AK 47, Andre Karolinko.
Yeah,
We
boy.
big out here. Almost episode 50, man. We gotta
Yeah.
start working on that. Almost the end of the year. Almost the end of the year. But yes,
You have
this
to
is
start working on
episode.
episode 50 though, for sure.
We definitely do. Oh, it might line up pretty well too.
Oh
But we'll
yeah.
talk about that later.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
yeah,
right?
yeah. But this is episode 47 of the Sheep Show. I am your host, Mr. YR the Gold Mine, sitting here with my co-host, Mr. Oh My God Graham. That's
Yeah.
him, and Mr. Davi Jordan.
Yes,
Thank,
indeed. Welcome back.
You know
thank
what I'm
you.
saying? We run triangle offense over here.
Triangle offense. Desert Storm in the building.
Yeah. Desi Storm. Wait a minute. So who's Joe?
Right. And who's Paul Kane?
Yeah. Paul Kane really the nicest. I'll be Paul.
Paul Kane really don't see him a lot lately.
Yeah,
you know
he's the nicest.
I mean, but if you're willing to be the one to get canceled, you damn near gotta be Joe.
I know,
yeah, man.
I don't care about social media. They could cancel me.
Yeah, man.
I got thick skin.
He's gonna bounce back.
Might get canceled today after some takes.
But,
we'll get to them in a little bit. Right. So how you gentlemen want to attack this episode this week? We had a lot of things happening. A lot of music came out. A shit ton of music came out.
A lot of music. Yeah. Yeah, really.
We had
a lot of music. We got a Verzuz. We had a little bit of controversy. We had you know what I'm saying?
Y'all want to start with the Verzuz?
We might as well start with the Verzuz.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Right?
I love that.
Let's start there.
Let's start with the Verzuz. Yeah, we can start with that.
All right, just while we're at it, before we get any thoughts, let's go around and give our personal opinion on who won.
Okay.
Graham, let's start with you. Who won in your opinion?
Jeezy won.
Davey, who won in your opinion?
It's the Snowman, man. Jeezy won. Hands down.
I mean, me, Big Guap won. You know, I mean, I feel I do understand how Jeezy like seems like he won, but to me, Guap won.
How? Let's get into how. Let's get into it right off of the bat.
You just want to get into how?
Let's get into it right off of the bat because how would you say that he won? You feel me? Now let's set the stage first. Magic City, Thursday night. You know what I'm saying? Live and direct. Versus season 2. Oh yeah, well, you know what I'm saying? Where's Lou Williams when you need him? You know what I'm saying? Like, Magic City, the strip club, the Wings is here. You feel me? Where are you? Jack Harlow's not around, I guess. You know what I'm saying? If Jack Harlow's not around, I guess Lou Williams not gonna show up. Whatever. It is what it is, man.
You gotta get off the Jack Harlow slander.
Hey man, I'm just saying, man. If Jack Harlow would have followed him to the bubble, maybe the Clippers would have made it a little bit further. I don't know, man. Maybe Montrezl Harrell would still be with the. Maybe he wouldn't have switched sides. Maybe he wouldn't have went to the other side of the building and said, "I think I'm gonna slide over this way."
Jack gotta catch all this flack.
It's all because of Jack Harlow, man. But let's get back to it, man. Season 2 of the Verzuz started with a banger. You feel me? With what many are saying is the greatest Verzuz of all time.
Numbers wise.
Gucci Mane.
It was 1 million people in the Instagram before
anything even happened. Gucci Mane versus Jeezy, 15 years in the making. You know what I'm saying? Yes, really, you know what I'm saying? Really put the kibosh, you know what I'm saying, on a lot of like long-standing issues and things like that. But did they really? No. Probably not.
No. A little bit, but
maybe a little bit. Maybe it softened the blow a little bit. You know
I feel like it ain't changed too much. It just made it to be like, all right, I'm just not tripping off you no more.
Yeah.
You know.
And looking at it, real talk, it seemed like Jeezy was already past it.
Of course, Jeezy passed it.
Already been past it.
Yeah, I mean,
or at least he's trying to get past it. Rather,
to be in all honesty, Jeezy put a hit out on Gucci, so Jeezy could get over. Yeah, Jeezy could get over that way easier than a nigga than being Gucci and somebody trying to kill you.
Kill you, right?
There you go. Let's dismantle that because the niggas weren't trying to kill him. They were trying to rob him. But regardless,
how many rappers die from robberies?
For sure. A whole lot. But what I'm saying is that's another reason why, you feel me? Of course, Jeezy's gonna get over a little bit sooner than Gucci is. Yeah, you feel me? This shit backfired and all that. Now you have the pressure and the weight, you feel me, on your heart that damn, I just got a nigga killed.
Yeah, my outfit cost
socks knocked off. I got a nigga socks knocked off.
My outfit cost 10,000.
Your outfit looked like a bootleg, busted down.
But my outfit cost 10,000.
Your outfit looked like a Color Rush uniform, nigga. But I know exactly what that means.
Yeah. That same 10,000 you put on my head. Yeah. All this jewelry I got on. Yeah, all this jewelry you tried to get snatched off of me.
That's great. Yeah. Now let's talk about this. If you say Guwap won, how many rounds did he win?
All of them.
Okay, exactly. That's bullshit. You have nothing to say when it comes to how many rounds did he win.
He had that boy shook.
How many rounds did he win?
He had him shook. I
chime in right now and say that outside of the whole music thing, listen, to be able to bounce back from the truth, how Jeezy bounced back, that's the Mike Tyson punch. That's where, I mean, here's the deal. Before that, I was like, grew up, he got some hitters, you feel me? Jeezy hitting, you know, music-wise, I felt like Jeezy was still winning, but at the end of the day, it could have went each way. But when Jeezy bounced back with that speech, I mean, shoot.
The speech was a fucking wrestling promo. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
The speech was whack.
The speech was a for show wrestling promo.
You really want to get into that speech? You really want to get into how contradictory that speech is?
The speech was for show, like.
That speech was super contradictory.
That speech was a clapback, though. That speech was good, and it went right.
Speech wasn't contradictory. Yeah, it went right into I think Trap Star or whatever. Yeah,
so you saying the speech wasn't contradictory. So when he's talking about the contradictory part, I should say, was when he said Pop Smoke and Mo 3 and then he's starting to use black on black crime. It's like, nigga, you sent somebody after me, like, regardless to the fact, like, you
didn't say anything about black on black crime. You're insinuating.
I'm
when you assume you make an ass out of you and me, and stop doing that.
Funny.
He didn't say anything about black on black crime. He was mentioning the fact that all of these situations could have been us. And still could be us. But now, since we're in a position that we could be beyond this, we should be beyond this.
You Jeezy. No, you Gucci. You Guwap.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not faulting him for feeling the way that he feels. He should forever feel the way he feels. I have no reason to say that, you feel me, he was wrong for coming into the battle and doing all of his diss songs. You feel me, saying shit like, you feel me, if you send another to me, I'm going to send him right back to you in a pine box. You feel me, put a nigga in the dirt. You feel me, like, I don't fault Gucci for saying that at all. That's what Gucci's supposed to do. That's the energy that he's supposed to come with. You feel me, because he was the one that was, you feel me, attempted to, his life was attempted on. Regardless of whether a nigga was trying to kill him or whether a nigga was just trying to rob him. Just like you said earlier, how many rappers die from robberies, attempted robberies? You feel me? Where a nigga just trying to lift something off for you real quick, you feel me, and go do what he got to do with it. You feel me? It's like, nah, you're not finna let a nigga take what's yours.
No.
Gucci is supposed to feel like that, but Gucci also has to feel like that. No, I'm for sure making a point. Gucci also has to feel like that, and Gucci also has to put sauce on it because Gucci don't have the records.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, if you talking about musically,
he don't have the records. So of
Jeezy
course,
won.
whether or not
but like overall
feels like that, you feel me?
Gucci
whether
won.
or not he feels like that today, he has to keep that energy if it's going to be competitive, if it's going to seem like it's a fight. You know what I'm saying? This shit wasn't a fucking fight. All of Gucci's best records, as I tweeted the other day, were mixed by the same nigga who mixed Mood Music 2.
Check it out.
They all
Gucci sat there.
And nobody mixed Mood Music 2, nigga.
Gucci sat there
and ain't nobody mixed Mood Music.
Gucci sat there and dissed Jeezy damn near for 20 rounds.
Yeah,
for like 13 out of the 20
and a lot of people were saying, the for sure, damn near the only thing that he really wanted to do was come up in here and disrespect Jeezy to his face.
And that's why he
applaud you. Yeah. Applaud you. Congratulations. Is this Verzuz or is this URL? Is this Verzuz or is this King of the Dot? Is this like what are we talking about? We talking about 20 hits, back-to-back bangers. Gucci don't have the music.
Hey, see, you moving the field goal post though, because for everybody else, because
it's about how the records make people feel. It's about how if the joint is a hit, it's about how it makes people feel in the moment. It's about how the records are lined up. Yeah, Gucci was talking that shit the whole time, but the records were not
only
hitting.
The music is what counts in these versus battles. Only the music. Is that what you are saying?
Is that what I said?
Is that what I
said?
I'm asking.
Everything that I just said, and you're asking me that question.
Is only the music.
No.
All right.
It's not only the music.
Gucci won everything else. Jeezy won the music.
Hold on, no, I can't. I gotta go against that. I don't think that Gucci won everything else. Here's the truth, okay? This is what I can tell you how I feel, sir. Well, this is how I feel. All right, Jeezy walked in there like a king. He walked in there like he already won, and he handled the situation like he already won. And Gucci walked in there like he was mad.
Gucci stood up for 90 minutes.
He did.
And stared at him.
And Jeezy sat down unintimidated.
And didn't look at him not one time until
sat down unintimidated.
And didn't look at him one time. Even when he sat there and did that whole speech, he held his head down. Nigga, you scared. You can't look that man in his eye. Nigga, you scared.
Okay, well let's talk about who's scared. If Jeezy had the authority and the you feel me, he had the ability to press the button once before. Gucci came into that motherfucker like Jeezy still had the ability to press the button. You see all the security this nigga brought? The entire security detail that was like, you feel me, Secret Service outside of this nigga's whips. You feel me, carrying them things. This niggas was, you feel me, as the caravans was coming in.
As he should.
As he should, yeah.
As he should. You know why? Because the nigga that I'm walking in here then already tried me once. So nigga, I'm coming back in here with a whole fucking army, with my whole squad, and I'm in your face. Like what's up?
Feel like this nigga could still press the button because Jeezy came with like a handful of niggas.
That's fine. That's fine. That is fine.
Plus we learned that Jeezy also owns half of Atlanta.
Yeah, but that is fine. And Gucci let you know he only 5 minutes away from his hood.
Yeah. That's hella funny. 21 Savage all on Instagram watching this shit, rapping all the Gucci shit. I'm like, I fucks with you.
Nah, dog, I'm saying, the streets won, Gucci won the streets, Jeezy won the industry.
This is exactly what we said would happen though. This is exactly what we said would happen. You know what I'm saying? Even what Meezy, what 21 Savage manager said, like he knows that, you feel me, Jeezy's gonna win overall, but Gucci's gonna win the streets because nigga, Gucci is the streets. Right. Still and to this day. You feel me? There's no way around that.
Yeah, and Gucci won. Gucci win just for being there.
How many rounds did he win?
Just for being there. In the music?
You want to know
how many rounds did he win?
In the music?
I'm asking you overall, how many rounds did he win? And you are trying to
13.
Like subcategory this shit. You trying to, you know what I'm saying? He trying to piece it apart, nigga. Nah.
Oh my God.
Because you ain't moving me. You ain't moving me off my guap stance.
I'm not trying to move you off your square, but I'm just saying, tell the truth. Tell the truth. If the truth is so important, the truth was the biggest thing about this battle. The truth was the biggest thing about this battle that he had. Everything that all these Gucci fans will say, that once he plays the truth, he's got nothing after that. He tried the Drake stimulus package. The Drake stimulus package did nothing. He played his Bruno Mars record. That did nothing. He didn't have the records, bro. He didn't have the song.
Like I said, we want to talk music, then Jeezy got bigger commercial hits. He do. Gucci didn't even play everything.
No, bro. Gucci didn't even win the street records, bro. Let's keep it up.
Gucci didn't even play anything. Everything.
He didn't win anything, bro. Like he won a couple.
Get out of here.
I'm saying
he opened up with a dub.
Oh, he for sure won the first round. I for sure gave Gucci the first round.
I was about to say, what do you mean?
I gave Gucci the first round off rip. But I'm saying he didn't win enough rounds to where it was like, oh man, this is a challenge to me, bro. Like I can't even say that he won 6 rounds for sure, solid rounds.
All right.
I'll go down the track list again, and he won at least 6. I know that for a fact.
So you
He
admit
should
that
have
he
played.
lost.
He
So
should have played.
you admit that he lost. So you admit that he lost.
I said he lost the music. I've been said that.
I wasn't asking you all that.
I've been said that.
I wasn't asking you all of that.
He
Relax.
lost the battle. He ain't lose the war. He won the war.
Yeah.
He won the war.
I don't know if
That's
the war
all that matters.
but he ain't lose the war.
Nah. Jeezy want the war to be over.
Man. But that was real good for the culture, man. I'm happy.
That was great. That was great for the culture.
It was great to see. It was.
Who's the next battle for y'all? Who's the next battle that they need to do for the culture?
50 in game.
50 and Ja Rule.
Nah, 50 already
I
said
have another one to combat both of those. 50 and Fat Joe.
50 and Fat Joe. 50 and Fat
50
Joe.
and Fat Joe is a good one as well.
No lie,
Fat Joe and T.I.
Go and step out to the next one. 50 need to be.
No. Fat Joe and T.I.
Did Fat Joe and T.I. got problems like that?
No.
They don't have to.
We need coast representatives. Like coast versus like different, you know, we're getting too many South versus South.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it gotta be.
I want them to mix it up too, yeah. So 50 versus Game, that would be dope for me.
I want to see
that would be dope. And 50's already then came out and said it's good, right?
Yeah, he said. I mean, he didn't necessarily say it was good. He just kind of insinuated, "Hey, I would rather Game get the rub or get the you feel me the momentum out of that over anybody else."
No, he just came out and said something like yesterday, I think.
Well, I mean, if I'm mistaken, I'm mistaken. My bad. I'm open to being wrong.
I want to say like after.
I'm just going off. I think what he said after the interview that he had with Big Boy.
Yeah, I think he tweeted something after the Verzuz battle, and was like, "Tell Game I'm ready," or some it insinuated something like he was ready. Like,
that's good.
Okay, that's
one of these publications picked up. I seen it on Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter is for sure the place to get all of your information. I'm telling you that much. Dude, that would be hard.
Would y'all be here for Eminem versus Wayne?
No, I wouldn't. But I mean, I already feel like we already talked about this on the little bonus last week. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think Lil Wayne wins that.
Yeah, well, I mean, you putting mixtapes in there too.
Even without mixtapes, I think Lil Wayne wins that. Even without mixtapes, I think Lil Wayne wins that.
I'm thinking, yeah, I might have to.
Who could top this?
Who could top what? This one?
Mm-hmm.
That would be one.
Because let's be honest. Do we think 50 versus Game is going to top this in numbers? I think it'll be up there. I think it'll be up there.
I think it might.
That could. That's a big one.
I think it might.
50's promo would help. 50 in Game's promo would help.
It has the potential. It has the potential.
Imagine the pre-promo disses that 50 gonna drop before all of this even happened.
Imagine the pre-promo disses that Game is gonna drop, because Game is gonna match his petty.
Yeah,
he's gonna be right there with him. You know what I'm saying? As far as all the jokes and all of the hee ha ha shit, yeah, he's gonna be right there. So it's all good.
Both of them.
I think the biggest bag would be Drake versus Ye.
Drake versus.
Yeah. I mean, if they could get that, I think anything that they could get, like if Hove does one, if Pharrell does one,
I think Drake versus Ye would
that be
that would be the ultimate one. Yeah, that would be the biggest you could get. That would be the biggest.
And Ye would win.
Wouldn't I don't think so. I gotta be honest, and you know how much I love.
Hey, cause look, all of Drake's diehard fans are diehard Ye fans.
Isn't that so funny?
Drake is a branch from the Ye tree.
That's true.
He did.
That's very true. True. Right about that.
He did for sure. You're right.
Speaking of Ye, we just celebrated the 10-year anniversary of My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah, he did.
Literally, I think one of the best rap records of all time. Albums of all time.
100%.
Yes.
100%. Apparently, Rolling Stone believes so as well. even though Lauryn Hill is has the #1 album of all time, but
#1 rap. Yeah, his was #2 in that list, at number 10 of the greatest. No, hers was number 10, and his was like number 16 of all time.
16, 17, one of them, of all time. Yeah. So that's super many. Let's get into some of these. Since do you want to like go directly back into music, or do y'all want to like hit a couple of points real quick and then go into like some of these album reviews?
You want to talk about?
Because we talked about the
10-year anniversary.
No, I just kind of wanted to mention it. It's not really like a big thing on the list. I just wanted to segue that into something else, to be honest with you. We have a lot to talk about, and I don't know how much time that we have. You feel me?
Let's get into some music.
Okay. We just talked about the Jeezy and Gucci battle. Anybody listen to the Jeezy album?
I did.
Do it, yeah.
What did you think about it?
Which one? Me, or
I'm going to ask. I'm gonna start with Young Goldmine, man. Because sorry about that. That was pretty loud, but oh well. I'm gonna start with you because you feel the way that you feel about the battle. How did you feel about the album?
The album was alright. It was a Jeezy album. It sounded like a Jeezy album, which I could actually appreciate.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't sound like off-brand.
Yeah, I think the last 2 Jeezy albums have kind of sounded like I'm trying to make a Jeezy album.
Yeah, but this one sounded a little more like authentic, like it fit right in with his early catalog.
And it fits right in with what's going on right now.
Yeah. There's some tracks that I didn't necessarily like. I was like, okay, this is cool, but he has some shit on here that I do like. He has some songs that I do like. That Backtrack, Yo Gotti.
Woo!
Yeah, I thought that was okay when it first dropped, but then I like the way that it fits in the album. And
I didn't hear it before this.
It goes, that shit's hard.
So me just listening to the album and that came, I was like, okay, this is him. And then the Ghetto with E40. Mm-hmm. The Niggas
Here We
song
Go was hard. Niggas was hard.
Yeah.
The fact that he had
Death of Me and didn't care for Stimulus Check that much.
I think that's kind of the way I feel about those 2 records. Death of Me was dope. Stimulus Check was kind of like, I mean, it was cool, But then we got into, he has a record with Demi Lovato and Lil Duval, and I'm trying to figure out how does Lil Duval keep finding his way onto niggas' albums.
And I'm really not I don't know.
I like Lil Duval, bro, but
Lil Duval got some real respect, man. Learn.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. That's a fact. But
so that's
I don't know if I want to hear Lil Duval doing music seriously.
I know.
Yeah, and especially like it was a big miss on the 2 Chainz album.
Big miss.
And then to have this back to back, and I'm like,
I was okay with this record.
It was all right.
I think I'm finally learning the difference between Demi Lovato and Selena Gomez.
You just
Aren't they both on Disney Channel?
Both were, yeah.
I think that's what the problem is. They were both on Disney Channel, and I just can't really like separate their faces, even though they was on different shows.
Right.
They don't even look alike, and I can't figure it out.
Yeah, I don't know what Demi Lovato looked like.
They look completely different.
I would have to literally Google her.
I feel like, I don't know. Anyways,
did you like the Glory song?
It was alright. The joint with Neo, right?
Yeah, Schnook, what'd you think of that song?
That was really the back song in modern day was probably one of my favorites that really felt like Jeezy on the entire record.
I like Modern Day. Modern Day was cool too.
Modern Day was cool. I like that Almighty Black Dollar with Rick Ross.
Mm-hmm.
That song was hard.
I like that song.
To Live and Die in the A.
Okay, now.
That was see Modern Day and Live and Die, that was like he mentioned a couple of things where he was like, I'm Pac. Like, no, you're not.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
The Live and Die, I was like, man. I think I think me and you, Graham, just had a conversation, and I was talking about people that keep sampling classics.
Yeah, we'll definitely talk about
Or
that. We'll
yeah,
just
yeah,
run this straight into that. Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
because we got some shit to talk
and
about there too.
that's what kind of rubs me the wrong way about that. Like,
Hmm.
live and die in the A. I'm like, come on, man. Like,
You don't like listen, but here's the deal.
A little play on that.
You don't like the about homage that is being paid. You gotta, here's the deal. You gotta realize, at least this is what I think. I feel like you gotta realize that there's fans like us, right? That see this is like, yo, you can't do that, bruh, right? But then there's also fans from like Gen Z, where this is introducing them.
I understand. No, I understand. But to me, if you're going to flip a classic,
Yeah.
flip something that's a staple in the culture and that means something to a lot of people, you have to do it right. You have to do it good.
Yeah.
And if you don't do it right or do it good, it's just going to be terrible. No matter if
Well,
it's cool or not. It's
Right.
to
So here's
me,
the thing.
it's
Here's
just-
the thing.
It's
Here's the
not
thing.
going to live up to.
But you can't always know if you're doing it right until
It drops.
you put it out, because it's not up to you to decide how hot this song is.
You know, if you
make it
record
to the best
something
of your
and you
ability.
listen to it and you be like, "Oh, this is the one," or you be like, "All right, this is cool. I'm finna throw this on the album."
I think some people feel like they have the one, or feel like a song feels like the one for different reasons sometimes.
I
And
hope
that
that's
doesn't
not
always
Jeezy,
mean that.
because he's taking a head position in Def Jam.
At Def Jam.
And if he goes in there thinking that everything is the one, like,
Really?
You're right.
that's what I'm saying. So
You gotta have that discernment.
I think this was a cool album. I'm gonna say overall, I think that it was better than the last two of his projects. I think that this album will, I think it'll remain well in people's. I think it's overall critically gonna be like, you know what I'm saying, accepted, and like, okay, this was a better Jeezy album than maybe about the last couple of efforts that we got. You know what I'm saying? He might have, you know what I'm saying, had a little down moment, but this is good music here. And I don't know, man. I just I think that he did a good job here. As long as he doesn't start pop locking in somebody's grocery aisle freezer somewhere to one of these records, I'm good, bro. I'm good. That's the as long as he don't start with all of this shit. You feel me? Trying to get his shit going. As long as he don't do all that, bro, I'm good, bro. Yeah,
so
man.
out of 5, what you give it?
I'm gonna say a 3 and I'm gonna say a 3.25.
Okay. First quarter we get.
I would have if he would have had like one more joint that was like undeniable, like back, you know what I'm saying? Then I feel like I could really give it a 4. But I'm gonna say somewhere between 3.5 and 4. So maybe about 3.25.
There you go. I give it a solid 4. Yeah, because on brand for Jeezy, it was a 4. If I'm saying that is a Jeezy record, it's a solid Jeezy record. That'll go down in his catalog and won't be the worst record he's dropped. So it's a dope record. I give him a 4.
Okay, I give him a solid 3.
Okay.
I don't know if it helps. Like, if the last couple of projects were bad, does it help a cool album stand out a little more and overachieve?
I see what you mean.
Like, if you compare it to his other albums that were good, how would it fall into comparison? Yeah. And that's how. I would kind of grade it the same way I would grade the Eminem projects. Like, his last 2 projects were pretty good. Like, but we say they were pretty good compared to what Kamikaze and
Kamikaze was pretty good. Let's not disrespect Kamikaze.
Kamikaze. What was the one before that?
Relapse.
Relapse.
Revival.
No, Revival. Yeah, Revival and whatever the one was before that. They were horribly trash.
LP2.
Yes.
And Revival were the ones.
Yeah.
And then it was like, come on, bruh. But then he came back with the Kamikaze and the Music to Be Murdered By.
Cool. And we were like, okay. But it's like, are those actually really dope projects, or are they
In
just
comparison
really
to his-
better than
or
the
do we
last
just
shits?
kind of feel like you feel me? You're maybe not like on a downward spiral, but maybe you're just kind of
Yeah.
leveling out a little bit. Are you back on an
Exactly.
incline, or what is it? You know. So
Exactly.
yeah, that's a
What I
good
was
point,
saying.
and I completely understand that. If Jeezy can do it again, then
Oh yeah, if he
we'll
could
be
do it
able to
again, then
look
I'll
at
be
it
like, all
differently.
right, yeah.
Yeah, I feel that. Okay, cool. I'm rolling with you on that one. I'm rolling with you on that one.
All right, you want to go to our next? You want to go to our next artist that dropped?
Oh yeah, man.
You know, speaking of all the samples and everything, you know,
Just can't
let's
stop.
let's jump right into to the woman of the
The
hour,
GQ Rapper of the Year.
the rapper of the year. Excuse
The
me,
GQ Rapper of the Year. Quick,
Megan Thee
quick,
Stallion.
without looking at anything. Who was the Rapper of the Year for GQ last year?
Ah, that would be Megan Thee Stallion for 200.
I have no idea who was last
I
year's
don't know.
GQ Rapper of the Year. I never knew that they did this.
Oh, you said of the year last year?
Yeah,
Boom. They didn't have one.
probably didn't. Probably didn't.
Start with Meg, though. Let's start.
But yeah, let's get right into it, man.
All right.
Yeah. Imagine.
I just thought it was another Thursday.
I just thought it was another Thursday. You feel me? Relax,
That
my
was
G.
not a bar. That was not a bar.
It was. I mean, it was a bar. Was it a good one? It was
No.
alright.
Did it need to be there?
Does
No.
it need to? Does it need to be good though? If it's,
Yes.
I'm just telling you my
Yes.
side of it.
Let me just jump off the ledge right now.
Okay,
and
please
say,
do.
And say, just like I was saying with the last album we just talked about, Jeezy's.
By the way, you know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
still fun. Now go
If
slap.
you're going to take over, flip, remix any type of classic,
Yeah.
it has to be good.
Mhm.
Don't give me no mid shit on no gold platter and try to upsell it to me. Like, nah, that's still shit. Like, this track is garbage. Like, let's call it a bean.
Okay.
This track is garbage.
I don't know if I'm going to say the track is garbage now.
The track is garbage.
I'm not
I
gonna
got-
say that either.
Hold on. Whoa now. I've got to jump in and I got to disagree. I don't think
Disagree as much as you want.
Okay,
Rate her
I'm
bars.
agreeing with you, sir.
She's the best. She's the rapper of the year.
I don't agree with that, but I
No,
don't.
she's the rapper of the year. Grade her bars.
Well, is she the rapper of the year or is she the lyricist of the year? For some reason, rapper, lyricist, artist are all three different categories.
I
So
gotta say, man, listen. Okay, Meg had her side of the story to tell, and
Yeah.
she felt like that beat helped her tell that side of the story. She felt like she was in the same position that Christopher Wallace was in. So she needed to use that beat. You gotta let that woman have what she got, man. Because Daystar did what he did. You gotta give her her opportunity to do what she did. That's what that record. That's why it wasn't trash. Now I'm not saying it was good, but that's why it wasn't trash.
So everybody hears this, right? Let me go on the record and let y'all know. For Twitter, Davi Jordan is indeed from New York, guys. And he said it's all the way good. He said it's all the way good.
It's all the way good, and I'm
For
not even.
her to jump on the Biggie beat. Yeah.
I'm not a Meg Thee Stallion fan, but that's okay because
Okay.
she needed to speak her truth.
Has she not been?
She needed to speak her truth on record.
Oh, she's been doing it on camera.
She needed to speak it on a rap record. This was her diss record. Now, was it a great diss record back? Nah. Was it a trash diss record back? No. Was it a bad diss record back? Maybe. But was it a trash diss record back? No.
So trash is too harsh.
I think trash is too
I
harsh.
just think trash is too harsh. That's
And honestly, I feel like I use trash a little bit too loosely sometimes. And I think you're using trash really loosely on this. My only misstep with this is I don't feel like this should have opened your album.
Definitely shouldn't have.
I don't feel like this should have opened your album.
So I feel like there's a bunch of shit that goes into me calling it trash. One, opening the track with that. 2, calling it shots fired. 3, doing it on the who shot should be. Like, like it's if like let's be all the way honest. Davey, if you're her A&R, are you letting her drop this?
Not on that record.
You're gonna tell her to do it on a different beat?
I will probably tell her that she might want to, but listen, this is involving this woman getting shot. I'm not gonna tell her what she can do. Let her do what she gonna do.
So it seems like she's playing and toying with the her being shot, and but like to me, you can't play the victim role if you do that.
Yeah, that's what she is, though. That's what she does.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just saying you can't play the victim role if you go and toy with the fact that it happened, because now you're making a mockery of it. So how I'm supposed to be feeling sorry for you?
Is she making a mockery of it though? If she's just responding to his diss record, because technically neither one of them have said any names in these diss records to,
he never dissed
you know what
her.
I'm saying, to keep from, you know what I'm saying?
He never dissed her.
He's for sure dissing her, bro. He's dissing. Those are diss records. He's talking about everybody in the industry that had something to say, and he's mentioning her. He's calling her a liar. He's saying that
calling somebody a liar is not
y'all. She's saying he's saying. The nigga said, if you turned around, nigga, how the fuck you know who's shooting you, or whatever the fuck he said. You feel me? Like, he's talking to her directly. These are diss records, bro.
That's not a diss.
I think they're diss records.
It's not a diss.
It's a diss
talking
record
to somebody.
He's saying you got all these people in your ear, all these people is telling you, you feel me, all the movies to make and all of that to do, and you're listening to them, and you're believing them over me, the man that loves you, the man that wants all of this to just go away, and the man that just wants us to be cool and be together again. Isn't that just what we want? Isn't that what we need?
Doesn't sound like a diss at all.
It sounds like bullshit.
Does that sound like a diss?
It sounds like bullshit.
David, does that sound like a diss?
That sounds like a diss to me, actually.
No way.
It sounds like a diss to me. I feel like these were diss records. Yes.
Man. Let's move past that.
Let's
whack.
move past this.
I'm not gonna call it trash. I'll call it whack.
Okay, I can agree with that.
I'll call it whack.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was our toxic timeout.
Yeah. I'll call it whack. I won't. I don't know.
We're talking about the album. I don't want to spend too much time on this song though. Like the Good News album. Like,
I just know she can do better. And that's why I was real pissed off, because I'm like, wow, you gonna jump on this beat?
Okay.
She can, the man.
Okay, so now I gotta step in there. I'm sorry. Now I gotta step in.
You can do better.
But if we're talking about she can do better, then maybe like the moves as far as like the beat and the record that she picked in order to like make this happen. But let's not act like Meg is like this super lyricist, like she's just fly with the words. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no,
she's okay.
I'm not saying she's Rhapsody. I'm not saying she's on that type of level. But I'm saying she can deliver better than it was a fucking Thursday.
Shot said goofy ass nigga.
Yeah, like she was like you know, that sound like shit like you just starting to rap. And it's like it was everybody's been in the studio with somebody that's just starting to rap, and you hear it and you be like, it's mid, but all right.
But Meg to me always sounds like she's just starting to rap to me.
For real, she be snapping sometimes.
She aight.
She be snapping sometimes.
She aight, bro.
Well, let's talk about where else was she all right, or was she snapping on the record?
Yeah, let's get into the rest of her album. Honestly, I'm not gonna say her whole album is whack, because it's not. No. But opening her album like that was trash. But Circles, we'll get into that.
Circles was hard. Okay, so the first time I listened to this album the other night, I listened to it after I listened to this album before I listened to Jeezy's album after the Verzuz, right? So I went straight into this album. I listened to this album. I was in the house. I was amped off of the Verzuz shit, off of all the back and forth, the energy and all of that. You feel me? Yeah. And then I got into this album and I was like, I mean, this is okay. But then like a couple of songs in, I realized, let me stop tripping. Let me stop rating this on such a like high level of like, you know what I'm saying, scale, that it was like, I was listening to this album initially with ears that this album was made for me. This album was not made for me. Let's get that straight off. Okay, Sheeples, this album was not made for us. This album is not for Graham. This album is not for Davey. This album is not for Go. You feel me? This is not made for us. this is made for women and how they feel. Bruh, how many songs does she go where the first bar or the second bar is dick? This is not for us. This is not for us, bro. But it's for the women that we love and the women that we're interested in and the women that we want to see feel good. You know what I'm saying? It's for them to feel these records. You know what I'm saying? And she had records on here that do that. Circles is hard. I like Circles. I listened to this album again when I was outside in the car, you know what I'm saying, with the sun shining, you know what I'm saying? Circles went crazy today. I'll tell you that much.
Okay.
So she does have records on here that I do think that are pretty dope. Sugar Baby, okay. I think that Body record that she put out, I like that.
That Body record is fire.
That's hard.
That shit is fire. Like that is finna run up the charts. Bitches is finna be on that shit. That's probably, I'd say, like her best track on there solo.
Okay.
And I'm glad it was solo.
I can say that.
I do want to say, I want a whole Meg and Juicy J album. A complete Meg and Juicy J album. They don't miss.
Yeah.
Right.
They don't miss. She has the perfect pocket for his style.
For his style.
You know, he likes making strip club music, and she makes the female version, like, you know, twerk music.
Yeah. You
know, Body is an example. Like the hook is hella simple. What, body yada 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 yada. But
yeah, that was made by Lil Ju though. CJ didn't make that.
No, I know Lil Ju made that. But I was just saying like the hook is so simple. Yeah. It's gonna be so catchy and be bro, I've been saying that all day. No, well, not all day today, but you feel me? Like it was for sure in my head for sure. So it does that to you. But Juicy Day did produce Freaky Girls with SZA. Yes, which go crazy, which I was gonna say.
That record right there. That's fire.
Yeah.
Do It on the Tip, go crazy. It's not not for me, but the beat slaps, and I can see the females quoting a lot of shit in there and playing that shit. So I was like, okay, that's one.
Work That. I like Work That as a record.
I like What's New.
Work That, yeah.
I like Go Crazy. I want to talk about Sean on that one, and if he
Go Crazy was the.
How do you think Sean did? I agree with how he.
Don't forget how quick I crop you out and change the caption. Strictly raised by pimping, not by simping. Show no sympathy. If they hate you for being you, they not securing their identity. Me, myself, and now she treat me like the Holy Trinity. Fuck a Birkin, give you a business.
You know what it is?
Fuck a Birkin, give you a business.
That was like an old school Sean type of bounce. Sean used to rock on beats like that, the little weird bounce beats, and he could body them.
Yeah.
He can body those bounces and those vibes. Like he don't do them no more.
Yeah.
But like that's his pocket.
That was one of those. Yeah, that was one of those. I want to say there's a record on here that I think should not have been on this album. I think if you want to talk about if you're an A&R, do you allow her to release this record? I didn't like Cry Baby, but
I didn't like
more
Cry
so.
No, I didn't. No.
So the record that I just feel like did not belong on this album and should have not been on this album is Don't Rock Me to Sleep.
Okay.
Don't Rock Me to Sleep is not a well-written record. I don't think it's a well-produced record. I don't think that she delivered the record well. I think it's a very bland record, but it's her trying to step out of her comfort zone, so I do respect that. You feel me? At least. But if you're going to step out of your comfort zone and you're going to put something on your so-called debut album, this shouldn't be it.
Who was her A&R?
I don't know, bro.
Because there were I'm not trying to pick this album apart, but if this is her like her quote unquote debut album, and she's already put out other projects, and there's been other projects that were really good that she's put out, and so it gives you a little bit more room to pick at.
Say that again. Go ahead.
Was that the one? Was that the record? I'm trying to remember which record that was. Was that where she was singing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I remember this record. I don't think this was a bad idea. I think this was a good idea because I get what her A&R team is trying to do. They are just trying to put her.
They're trying to cross it. They're trying to cross her over.
Cross over, and it might work with the steam that she has, even though
not with this record.
Yeah, and I feel like you do it with a pop assisted single.
That's true.
With a pop, like a Ariana Grande.
Yeah, that's how they should have done it.
I'm a big girl, so I won't cry.
Like this, it's very elementary.
Like that.
Yeah, but where she's singing alongside with her, that's gonna ease her right into that pop.
Might do a remix. They might throw a remix or something like that. I don't know. If they were smart, that's what they would do.
You know, she's gonna drop a deluxe.
Yeah,
that's the game now.
There's 17 joints on this album, and
the game is the deluxe is gonna come out. And it's gonna be 25 albums, 25 tracks.
You know,
she might have that remix on it.
Yeah. So what do we say out of 5 on this one? Meg's debut album, Good News. Go check it out right now. It's in your phone, sheeples.
Out of 5, I'll start it. I'll kick it off. I'll give it a 3.5.
Okay.
I'll give it a 3.5. It's a solid piece of work. It would have been a 4 outside of the first song.
That's setting the tone for you.
Setting the tone. Like, don't come in your album with that. Like, that shit was a bad idea. If that was the last track, the bonus track or whatever, then that would have been cool. Whatever. Like, you know, let me just throw this out there so I can get my piece out. But here's my project.
Yeah.
But throwing that at the beginning of your project to come in does not make it cohesive no more.
In the streaming era, I think it does grab people's attention, though, and kind of makes them say, well, if she's starting it off like this.
Yeah. I mean, but going from that to Circles is a total different.
It was a completely different vibe.
Yeah.
Davey.
Yeah, so I would have given it a 3. I'm giving it a 4. Because I was not a Meg Thee Stallion fan before this. I didn't like none of it.
You're a Stallion?
I'm not a Stallion, no.
Davey the Stallionaire?
Davey the
Are
Stallion?
you a Stallionaire?
I'm not.
Davey the Stallion. For changing your Twitter handle.
But what I will say is I can respect and I like what she put out, and I dig what she did on that record. I'm gonna give that record a 4 because it changed my perception of Meg Thee Stallion.
Okay.
So you're not a Stallion.
Not a Stallion, no.
Are you a hottie?
I'm still a barb, no.
Are you a hottie?
Are you still a barb?
Yeah, I'm still a barb. I'm not.
That's what's up. Still a barb. I'm gonna give it a 3.5. I'm gonna give it a 3.5. I think she deserves that. So yeah, I'll give it a 3.5. And I do want to say, since you are a barb, shout out to Nikki. Also, just celebrated the 10-year anniversary of Pink Friday. So you know, 10 years in the game. You feel me? Plus, you know what I'm saying, she's still the illest. There's no denying that. You know what I'm saying? When Nikki drops something, everybody pays attention. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I do want to say shout out to just the records that we had come around last week. 2 Chainz. Oh wait, yeah.
Let me interject.
Yeah.
Who takes on Nicki in the verses?
Who takes on Nicki in the verses? Ooh. I don't know. Cardi, easy.
No, Nicki a body Cardi.
She's destroyed.
She'll destroy
Missy
Cardi.
Elliott.
Missy?
That would be a dope one if they can show visuals. Their energy and their visuals would be amazing. To have like a verses with like their videos.
Sure.
Because Nicki has outlandish videos just like Missy.
Of course.
Mm-hmm. I feel that.
But I don't want to just box her in with a female.
Yeah.
I mean, all right. I don't know.
I don't know.
Because her monster verse is going to beat anything anybody puts in that round.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's a tough one. I don't know.
But that would be dope if Nicki did a versus, though. I think that would somebody was to step out.
I wouldn't want it to be versus no Cardi. Like,
no, I wouldn't want that either.
Like,
that wouldn't be good.
That's stupid.
That wouldn't be a good move. Tory Lanez entered a plea deal not guilty.
Yes, we've seen that.
All right. Good on him.
We will see where it says.
Good on him. Good
We
on
will
him.
see what the court say.
I have,
Okay.
I have no longer nothing to say about this situation. I have no more feelings tied into this situation because
I think they
they're
both.
like they're both they're both I guess essentially dropping diss tracks to each other and just fucking up the whole case in general. If they're not supposed to be saying anything, if you have whole fucking court proceedings going on and y'all just talking about hella shit in the general and open, like I don't give two shits about this shit no more. Y'all don't give a shit about this shit.
Yeah. So.
You's a fucking nut, nigga.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll find out. We'll find out more to come. What else album came out? St. John. Did y'all get a chance to listen to the St. John album?
I didn't get a chance to listen to
I
all
ain't
of it.
gonna say it on
Well, let me just say that might be the best project that dropped this week.
So I said,
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I'm a St. John fan.
Well, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I fell asleep on it.
Oh.
But I was listening to it at a time where I was gonna fall asleep regardless of what I was listening to. So I'm not gonna say like it was boring or anything like that. You know what I'm
But
saying? So
he makes that type of
I'm gonna give him
music
another
too. That
run.
if you are in that type of mood, you will
He,
fall asleep because
yeah,
it's not like real
it's a
brash. It's
vibe.
real.
It's a
Yeah, it's a
vibe.
vibe.
It's
Yeah.
a vibe, and I
Yeah. So
respect
you'll
him
get
for the vibe.
relaxed.
You know what I'm saying? So I know it's that type of barefoot. You feel me? I might want to light a candle or two. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? He has that in him. You feel me? So yeah, St. John dropped. Shout out to
Comes
St.
into the
John.
comes into the project with his "Sucks to Be You" song. That
Okay,
shit
yeah,
is
I know. Yeah, that's hard.
that
That's
shit
hard. I'm
fire.
sorry. While the world was burning, so that's
Yeah.
out there right in your phones right now. Also, the baby released an EP
Yeah,
called
my
My
brother
Brother's
Chief.
Keep.
yes.
Seven
Long live
songs,
G.
right? Seven
Yeah,
records.
I ran through that too. Y'all, did
Yeah,
y'all get a chance to run through any of them?
did not.
I did actually. I did. Biggest takeaway from me is that we need to pray for the baby. Uh,
Thank you.
the
Yeah.
biggest takeaway from me, y'all. We need to pray for the baby because real talk, man. Life is hard sometimes, and we got to get through it. You know, he took a loss and he trying his best to get through it, but at the same time, I mean, shoot, how you really bounce back from something like that?
Yeah. Well, the beginning of the year, he dropped Kirk, right?
No, this was last year. Kirk was
Last year
last
he
year.
dropped. Excuse me. He dropped Kirk last year, and
Yeah,
on the intro of Kirk, he was talking about the passing of his father.
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah, and now a year later, he's on the intro of this talking about the passing of his brother.
yeah.
So like, yeah, that's
He's
it's
taking.
kind of heavy. It's got to be real heavy for him, and yeah, definitely got to keep him in our prayers and thoughts. Him and his
Yeah.
family.
Good
Love to the
practice,
baby. Love to the
really
baby, man.
passion in that, you know,
Yeah.
and that was beautiful.
A couple
But
other people
it
that.
was a solid project though. I do want to say it was a solid
Okay.
project, and it seemed like he got out a lot of emotions that probably were very therapeutic to him.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah,
Hmm. I'll check it out. I'll check that out. Plus the St. John. I know like a couple of other people that released was like French Montana. I didn't get a
Meek
chance to
dropped a
check
little
that
four
out.
pack.
Meek dropped a 4 pack. I checked that out. Um,
That was cool.
I need Meek to like stop playing around. Like you should have already released an album. Like bro, like you had a perfect opportunity with the Charm City Kings movie to release with a you know what I'm saying and boost up some streams and shit like that and put you in a nice little position with a movie and an album out at the same time. But
right.
you decided to hold back and drop these 4 records like he don't have a whole album sitting there somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But hey man, timing. It's all in timing, I guess.
Yeah.
You know. But
Yeah, and Meek is a outside music person.
Mm.
yeah, for sure he is.
Like Meek makes high energy music.
Yeah.
I think
You
all of
can't,
these records that he had like Vori on with this, like he was
Oh,
right there with him with the energy.
yeah, but I mean, like it's hard. I feel like it would be hard for him to put out a project and really collect what he would be able to get
Yeah,
without like working it.
I feel you. No, I
yeah.
completely understand. Yeah, because he just has his energy, his music has that, you know what I'm saying, that aggressiveness, that, you know what I'm saying, that it gets that adrenaline going, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
for a lot
he
of
played
people.
at a club. He played at a festival.
It's gonna
Yeah.
go crazy, yeah.
I
But
love
you
that.
don't have clubs, you don't have festivals, nigga, unless you in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Right.
He said it last year.
Russ also dropped a little EP.
Russ dropped
Chomp,
an EP. Russ dropped an
which is
EP.
bars.
Bars all around. You know what I'm saying? Wale dropped a new single with Gunna.
Yes. And
Hit
Young
Boy.
Thug, right?
Yep. No. Thug is just
No.
video.
No, yeah, it's just featuring Gunna, sorry.
Yeah, but Hit Boy dropped a record with Fabio and Big Sean called Salute. So check that out. That's out there. Before I get off of just like albums, before we just get off of albums, I do want to say that 2 Chainz sold 27,000 his first week. Kodak Black's album that came out last week sold 16K. NBA YoungBoys
for him to do
behind for sure, bars. From behind bars.
Yeah.
Exactly, from behind bars. That's great for him to do. NBA YoungBoys mixtape did 30,000, and Future and Uzi with Pluto and Baby Pluto did 106,000.
Quick question: while we're going over numbers, let's guesstimate Meg's first week's numbers.
Oh, I'm gonna say somewhere between 160 and 180. I'm gonna say 160 to 200, somewhere in there. I might be hedging my bet a little bit, but
that's a big gap. Try to keep it in within 20.
Try to keep it within your bitch. So niggas don't tell me how to guess, nigga.
Nigga, that's like me saying between 150 and 220.
Okay.
Right, that's a big ass window.
All right, cool. So I'll say she'll do like 175.
175? 170. All right. Davey.
She's doing 120.
120?
Yeah, she's doing 120.
She's doing more than 120. Just off of the Savage remix of being on here.
Savage remix is on there.
And Girls in the Hood.
Is on there. I think, and with the interest of everything around the shooting and the beef with Tory and the ex-friend and all of that, that's Everybody Loves Her Dog.
I give her, you know what? I give her. Actually, now that I think about everything, I give her like 145.
Fashion Nova did 1.2 million in 24 hours.
In the clothing, yeah.
I give her 125 just due to the fact that although this album is out right now and it does have Savage remix and Girls in the Hood, I feel like it hasn't been worked.
She already rode that wave of all those songs.
Yeah, I feel like it hasn't been worked though. Like there hasn't been any promo to this, or unless it's been eclipsed by the Gucci and Jeezy moment.
There hasn't really been a lot of promo before the album. Like they did the GQ thing, you know. Fashion Nova was a part of the rollout, but not
and then it's
really.
Just like boom, my album's coming out this week.
Yeah. So they haven't really pushed anything. She didn't really have a single leading into the. Well, I mean, she had the Don't Stop record with Young Thug. That one didn't really do anything, and I like that song. But you know.
Yeah, I say like 145.
But then also,
and that's due to a lot of the previous songs.
Also, we gotta realize too that 10 streams. What is it? 10 singles on streaming equals one album sale, and then depending on how many streams she gets, she might sell more albums than she technically sells from the streaming of her song.
That's true.
Okay, well there you go.
Right? So
yeah, I just thought like while we were talking about those numbers, why don't we give an estimate since it's her debut album? I mean, I still think she's gonna come through with the #1 album for this week.
Yeah. I agree with that too.
Yeah,
I agree with that too. Let's see. You guys want to talk about some fuck shit?
All the time.
Oh.
Let's see. Where should we start with the fuck shit? Rumored, Quavo cheated on Saweetie with Reginae Carter.
Yeah, who wrote that in Verzuz?
Very interesting. That was popping up all in the comments while 600 Breezy and T.I. were arguing back and forth, and 600 Breezy called this nigga Rashad. He said, "Dog, this ain't your daddy house, nigga. Like, don't get it fucked up." Nigga, it's a 1 bowl rule in this motherfucker, nigga. 1 bowl, nigga.
Man.
Nigga. So that happened. There was a little bit of controversy surrounding the release of a new record by Quando Rondo. To whereas he mentioned the shooting death of King Von and took aim at that. I'll play a little clip here.
Talk that gangsta shit, but cry when the nigga get low. You supposed to walk in hell, but shit, I still ain't got my point across. If the shoe was on the other foot, they wouldn't say they wrong. Fuck what they say, that's understood, we had to make it home. I put that on the neighborhood before they bust my dome.
So that happened. I think that's super disrespectful. I don't want to play too much. But
yeah, I got some real mixed thoughts about that.
Oh.
Like, I understand trying to like give your point to your side of the story, but like, bruh, like, you didn't even shoot him. You was just getting your ass beat.
You was getting tossed around, bro.
Yeah, you was getting your ass beat, and your homie hopped out and shot.
around.
So like, you kind of like riding the wave of the story, like you were more involved in the actual what happened. It's more like a clout chase. It seems to be more clout chasing than authentic.
Yeah.
In my eyes.
I agree with that 100%. So that happened. All while there were a lot of people taking aim at 21 Savage for being an opportunist or trying to pop at King Von's sister or assuming that there was something going on.
Yeah, they were assuming.
That 21 Savage purchased a Range Rover for King Von's sister. And of course, he also gave her 21 roses as, you know, just a, you know, I'm praying for you, or, you know, just trying to be here for you gift or whatever. Plus, nigga, I'm 21 Savage. Of course, if I'm going to give you some flowers, I'm going to give you 21 of them. God damn it. But just the idea of, you know, buying King Von's sister a car. And he's like, yo, I don't really want to address this. But honestly, like, Von had already kind of had this in motion. I just wanted to make sure that I saw it through for him.
Didn't 21 say Von's sister knows his little brother? Like, they're cool? Yeah. And so he was like, that's how he knows.
Von's sister is in Atlanta, right?
Yeah, that's how he knows. Yeah, that's how he knows.
Yeah, that's how he tapped in. That's how he knows her.
Yeah, how he's
so
tapped
it's like,
in because his little brother.
It's like, dog, ain't no silly shit going on. Y'all on goofy shit anyway, so I expect goofy shit from goofy niggas, but all your opinions don't mean shit, but here to shut y'all up. You know what I'm saying? This is the situation. This is the relationship. It is nothing more than that.
Hey. People gotta give 21 some slack. He needs some flowers, actually. He's a stand-up guy.
Yeah.
He's a stand-up guy. He do a lot of shit from Atlanta, even though niggas be playing with his name out there.
Yeah.
They be playing with his name out there. That nigga be doing shit. That nigga be hosting financial literacy camps and everything. Like, he's really trying to help the community, like, better themselves.
Niggas be talking that UK shit like we don't got AKs.
Right. I gotta quit playing with that, man.
Yeah, man. I feel it, man. Like,
but shouts out to 21. That's some real commendable shit. And that's some real stand-up shit.
Yeah, it is. Summer Walker is pregnant.
We knew this.
We knew that she was pregnant, right? They was trying to fake like she wasn't, trying to go against the news breaking, and motherfuckers trying to, you know, say, oh shit. She for sure posts every day, nigga. We can tell.
Yeah, like, come on now.
All right, cool. So now it's time to put your theory to the test, Summer Walker. Let's see if your baby can live off of one pear, off of one apple.
And some water.
You feel me? On some water. You feel me? Let's see
what happens, man.
Let's see what happens. You feel me? Put your baby on the Summer Walker's Atkins diet, nutrition, whatever plan.
Hey, don't knock her. Don't knock her. Let her be great.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Let her and her baby
gonna be right at the door. Knock, knock, nigga. Is this London on the track, nigga? Fuck is you talking about?
Yeah, we're gonna see how long that diet lasts in that.
Let's put the theory to the test, man. That shit.
Nah, she's funny though. But congratulations to Summer in London.
Yes.
You know, Man, I mean, I don't know what'd be going on in their relationship. I just know they be here today, gone tomorrow with their relationships. Every other day they didn't broke up.
Yeah, I
So
mean that
hopefully,
happens.
yeah. But I mean,
That
like,
happens. In toxic relationships and celebrity relationships and regular relationships, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
But
That
I'm saying,
happens.
but bringing a child into that type of situation. That's why I said,
That's not
like,
the move. Definitely bringing the child
yeah,
into that
yeah,
situation is definitely
yeah.
not the move. So I
Y'all,
completely
y'all was
understand
already
where you're coming
y'all was
from.
already doing that bullshit beforehand, and
Yeah.
now baby gonna be involved. That's not the movement. So hopefully they get their shit together
Yeah.
Yeah, man. They're finna be arguing over what this baby is eating.
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? We're
Man.
gonna be arguing over that, man. We just had the 30th anniversary and a 30-year reunion of the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Did either of you happen to see this?
I did not, but I've seen some post of
Yeah.
like
So
pictures
I
and
haven't I haven't checked it out either, but I just wanted to put it out there that it is out and you know what I'm saying,
30.
congratulations to everybody involved. 30 years is an amazing accomplishment. Rest in peace to James Avery. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunate that he wasn't able to be there to see that union come back, you know what I'm saying, and try to at least
with both on
uh,
Vivs.
yeah, we're both on Vivs, you feel
Both
me?
of
So
them.
that's super big right there, both on Vivs, you know what I'm saying? So that's hard.
Yeah.
Congratulations to them, you feel me? I'm gonna check that out. That's one of my goals this week, you know what I'm saying? With Thanksgiving and all of that, I'm gonna have time to
We need
check
to
that
we
out.
need to have some other sitcoms come back together. Like we need to have a Martin reunion.
Yeah, I know they was trying to put that together a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
just a lot of sitcoms and people like that coming back together and just, you know what I'm saying, burying the hatchet, you know what I'm saying? It might not be Gucci versus Jeezy levels, but you know what I mean? Like everybody
Yeah.
needs to have their own, you
That
know what I'm
Jenny
saying?
Huber came in and showed up, man. That was good right there.
That was
That was
Hmm.
super good,
real
man.
good look right there.
Real good look, man. Did you either of you happen to watch the Kevin Hart stand up?
Uh,
I did. I
Yeah.
did. I
Okay.
did. I
I didn't
watched it.
I didn't get to watch all of it, man. I tried.
Oh,
I
I
gave
watched it,
it
and I would love to. I would love to talk a
I
little bit about it.
I
let's
gave
talk.
it an earnest effort.
So how far did you get into it, Graham?
Let's I mean, I'm gonna let you take the floor.
Uh,
Go mine, you feel me? I'm gonna let
All
you take
right.
the floor, dog, and as you do that, I'm gonna check and see
Well,
where it is
well,
on the progress of
I watched it twice.
Oh,
The first
twice.
time,
Okay.
yeah, the first time I put it on, I fell asleep.
Mm.
To
all
be
right.
all the way honest, I fell asleep. So then I watched it again, and then I realized it was over. And then like when it was over and the credits were going and everything, I was just like, damn, that's crazy. I ain't laughed not one time.
Mm.
Not one time. I was just sitting there staring at it like I'm I don't know, man. I mean, like I'll be the first. I done said it before. Like Kevin Hart's not funny.
Say it.
He's not funny. He tells funny stories, and he's a funny person, but he's not funny.
I gotta jump
Does
in.
that make sense?
I gotta jump in on that one. So I gotta jump in on that one now.
Go ahead, please, please.
Okay. I feel like Kevin Hart done lost his heart. That's what I feel like. I
Damn.
feel
Like
like
he lost his heart, so he's just Kevin.
he's just
He's
Kevin.
just Kevin now. This nigga's like, what is this? Just first name basis only? Nigga like Cher?
Sometimes Hollywood will get you, man, and I feel like Hollywood and movies done got him. You know, he can't be the funny that he used to be. I thought Kevin Hart used to have it, man. I really enjoyed the old Kevin
And what?
Hart.
Paper Soldiers?
I enjoyed the old.
Soul Plane?
I
Death
enjoyed
of a Dynasty?
Yeah, Soul Plane.
I
the
got
old
about 22 minutes in.
Before he was the main actor.
before he was the main
Before he
actor.
was the main actor.
He had a little bit more rawness to him, but I don't
Yeah.
know.
But even on this, something that's called Zero Fucks Given, there
He
wasn't
definitely
enough.
gave. He definitely gave
He
something.
gave some fucks.
He gave a whole lot of them. A whole
It
lot. I
seemed
laughed
like
a little bit. I laughed a little bit, but unfortunately, I kind of ended the same way where it's like, okay, I laughed some. It was funny, kind of, but it wasn't like that funny that makes you laugh. It's that funny where I can laugh. Also, I think I was drinking something too while I was like,
Oh,
I mean that should help.
yeah,
that should help. Right? Yeah,
it
that
helped
should
out a
help.
little.
I was sober and I was just staring at it.
Yeah, yeah, the drink some.
Yeah. I just felt like it was a bad effort. It wasn't, like I said, it wasn't that funny. I mean, he talked about his family, which is cool. But I
He
feel
always
like
talks about
he
his family.
always talks about his family.
But he
And it's
said
like,
they all that I got. I mean, that's about as far as I got. Like right around the time where he was talking about his kids, like his son and his daughter and shit
yeah,
like
but
that.
it's like, dog, it's hella
That was,
shit going on right now.
Yeah,
yeah.
but here's
He
the
goes,
deal, man. Art,
But he
art.
started it off talking about COVID and shit. Like he just went like into talking about family and being famous and shit, and that was it.
mm-hmm.
Art is what people have in their life, and he's gotten to a point where he is so up there and famous where he ain't Dave Chappelle. So
Nah.
he can't pull that type of material, you know.
Honestly, Dave has been widening the gap
Yeah.
for the last few
Absolutely.
years. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Between him and like other comedians, bro. Like for everybody that's behind him, like I don't want to like make a definite, you know what I'm saying, statement right now to say, boom, Dave is the greatest of all time. You feel me? He's up there for sure. You know what I'm saying?
No,
He's personally my favorite.
I think
You
that
know what I'm
he's
saying?
one of the greatest comedians living, period, right now.
I want to piggyback off your statement, Graham. I think I know what you're saying. When you said he's widening the gap, and I don't think it's of all the comedians and everything. I just think he's doing it the best. In the past like 7, 8 years, I think Kevin Hart has made it look like he's done it the biggest with his production wise
Yeah.
and his stand ups and everything. And so he's been putting on the illusion that his stand ups have been so great and grandiose because he's been touring all over and done, all the promo for it and
Mhm.
everything. But like in comparison, like the material to like Dave
So you
Chappelle's
want to talk
stand
about
ups,
the impact of
it
what these
is
stand-ups are doing?
is no comparison. Dave is
No
shitting
question.
on
Yeah.
No.
is shitting on Kev
But
in
then,
that aspect.
Kevin Hart is something different at this point. You know what I mean? Like Kevin
He's a
Hart,
movie star.
you don't need to do stand up, and he probably shouldn't do it anymore.
Yeah,
That's
he's a movie star.
he's a movie star now.
He probably
I feel
should.
like
You're right.
I feel like
Yeah.
he was
Sure.
never a stand-up comedian.
I
His
don't.
writing team,
I,
the
oh,
the, the Plastic Cup Boys, or is that what they're called? Red Cup Boys,
Plastic Cup Boys.
Plastic Cup Boys. I
Yeah.
feel like they are stand-up comedians.
I wasn't aware he had a
Kevin
right.
is more of a, oh yeah, it's his whole crew that he always be with.
Yeah, they do shit together.
Oh,
Yeah, they write all the jokes together.
Yeah.
oh,
But I feel like they do all the work and he's the actor. He performs it. But I feel like him as a person, he's not funny.
I don't want to say that they do all of the work, but I mean, I understand what you're saying. As far as you feel like they do a lion's share of like the sketch and the joke writing, and you feel
Yeah.
me, coming up with ideas to kind of get the ball rolling and shit like that. Possibly, yes. Possibly, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But I think that a lot of the influence comes from situations and shit in his life, and
No,
they
yeah.
find
And
ways
they
to make
put
it
sauce
funny
on
out
it.
of that. Yeah. You know
They put
what I'm
they
saying?
put sauce on it, of course. And
Yeah.
but I feel like this stand up was like him trying to do it alone without the big production and without his team behind him, and it you can tell it was different. Like you're like, your jokes is real dry about your family. They're like not even funny. Like
yeah. I feel that. I feel that.
you're not hooking us in, you're not drawing us into a story, you're just talking.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was different. It was different for
It
sure.
was different.
Yeah, that's why I'm like
Not one of his best performances, you
no,
would say?
absolutely not. Absolutely.
Right.
I don't think.
Absolutely not.
I actually think it might have been one of his worst.
Yeah.
Like when I found out that it was coming out and there was like no promo behind it, I was a little bit worried. I was like,
He damn
why
near
is there no promo behind
he
this?
damn near
Like
knew.
zero fucks given.
He
Like
damn near knew.
he
And he
might have.
probably titled it Zero Fucks Given because I don't give a shit about this. I'm trying to fulfill my Netflix contract or something.
I did enjoy it though. I enjoyed it, even if it wasn't that funny though. I enjoyed his storytelling.
Okay.
I enjoyed the special. I don't feel like I wasted my time.
Okay. Cool.
I don't think it was super funny, but it's cool.
Yeah. It was cool. It was mid. It was just there.
Have you ever had a mouth hug?
Yes.
Huh?
And I enjoy when
I enjoy mouth hugs.
yes.
I enjoy mouth hugs. There was a woman on Twitter who posted a tweet and said he stopped by for a mouth hug.
Yes.
I missed this.
Have you seen these voice tweets on Twitter though, right?
Yes.
Twitter has this new thing called voice tweets where, you know what I'm saying, it's just audio recording of whatever
30-second clips, right?
Yeah, whatever you want to say. I think it goes up to like 2 minutes actually.
Oh, does it?
This one for sure went up to about 2 minutes.
Oh shit. You can get
Yeah.
freaky on there.
Oh, yes indeed you can. And stopping by for a mouth hug is just one of those things. I don't even know if I can find it real quick. Did I even?
Yes, I feel like every aspiring lady out there should give out more mouth hugs.
Y'all should for sure be giving out more mouth hugs. Just mouth hugs and also this Clubhouse thing. There's a thing called the Moan Room.
So time out. Speaking of this Clubhouse thing, I still need Davey, are you working on that? We need our invite. You're our insider. We need our Clubhouse invite.
Are you on Clubhouse?
I'm not. I don't know.
He can get on. I know he can get on.
I'm not aware of this Clubhouse.
I need to speak with Whitney. I know her team knows.
I'm not even aware of it. Tell me about this.
It's an app.
Oh,
it's an app. It's in the beta stages right now.
Okay.
And it's like a chat room app, to where you're speaking in little private rooms, and I believe 2 people can speak at a time, and then everybody else is in there listening, and then, you can like bring people in and they have discussions. So right now it's only open to like a lot of industry insiders right now, like a lot of managers, a lot of label insiders, a lot of writers. A
lot of influencers, Instagram influencers.
They have it right now.
They have a little beta program.
In order to get into the program right now, they have to invite you. There's a link once you're in that you have to send out, and you could invite people in. And that's the only way you could get in right now.
Okay, well then let me have to go and look into this thing.
Yeah, that's why I was like, you can get us a link. I know you can. I know you can.
I'm gonna check.
You need to get in there. But yeah, you said they have a moan room.
Yeah, there's a moan room on Clubhouse, and women are moaning for $100. And the world is filthy, man. The world is a filthy, filthy place.
And just women are just moaning. I'd be like, what the hell? This is stupid.
$100 grand prize.
I mean,
but for $100 though.
How do you moan a judge? I mean, how do you judge a moan?
How do you judge a moan? I don't know, bro. You just figure out which one sounds the best. You know what I'm saying? What's hitting at the right tempo? What moan gets you excited? I don't know, bro.
The sexiest, or which one's like the most seductive sounding, or like because I feel like it's personal preference.
Yeah.
You gotta be subjective.
I think it is personal preference, but
yeah. So what if a girl was just bodying the moan and her Abby was super ugly? And you're just like, oh, I'm so conflicted.
You're judging off of the moan, right?
I know, but you're gonna click that. You're gonna be tempted to click the Abby to be like, what does this person look like?
Oh.
I don't know, man. The moan room is kind of crazy. Let's check it out. That's hella funny. Shout out to Rapper Forte. That's not the moan room, though. That's not what I thought it was. But regardless, bro, the moan room is hilarious.
Yeah,
I can't find the video right now, but
I'm to get in the Clubhouse so I can make Ray Ray's Boom Boom Room.
There we go.
Yeah, bro, you could do that. You could make Ray Ray's Boom Boom Room. Exactly.
Okay, so how do I get the asking around? That's the question. Like I gotta figure it out. I don't know if Whitney's team got access to this. So I don't know, man. I didn't hear about it until maybe about a week and a half ago or so. You feel me? So I don't know how.
I've known about it for like about a month now. I've had it on my phone for like a month, and I've been on their waiting list for a while. And I don't know. I can't.
Oh, so you're on the waiting list, huh?
Yeah, they gotta send me my link, and they ain't finna do that no time soon.
They not finna do that no time soon until
Nah,
the
that's why.
beta is up. Till they really want to open him up.
Yeah, that's why I've been telling Davey like, hey, go holla at your peoples.
I might know a few people. I'm gonna have to ask around.
Yeah. You gotta be like, hey, you on Clubhouse? Send me a link. You know what I'm saying? And once you get it,
Then I can send it to everybody.
All
I
right,
think you'd only send it to. I think you'd only send it to like 2 people. To be all the way honest, I think it's some shit like that. What is that?
This is a mouth hug.
Oh, I thought that was the moan room.
Okay.
She was
Sounds like a pretty
destroying
solid
this
mouth
nigga.
hug.
She was destroying this nigga. She told the nigga to tap out.
She told him to tap out.
She tells him, hold on, nigga. You want me to skip to that part?
Oh my God.
I will skip to that part, nigga. She said, nigga, tap out, nigga.
Telling somebody to tap out is crazy.
My dog is background.
Check it out.
Tap out.
She made the nigga give up, bruh.
Telling somebody to tap out is crazy. Crazy.
This
Yeah,
is the
but
craziest, bro.
that should be a national holiday.
Yeah, it should be.
Let's
Mouth
try to
hug
make
day?
a petition for that. Yeah,
Mouth hug day?
I think we can get. I think we can get enough people to sign off on it.
Yeah, I think so too. That would be pretty dope.
What else we got? What else we got for this week?
I mean, I don't really know what else we got for this week. I just thought I wanted to end off with the mouth hugs because I thought that was pretty funny.
For the mouth hug, yeah.
The mouth hugs and the moan rooms. You feel me? Who's the Mona Lisa of the moan room? I don't know. You feel me? Once we get the club, hey, Davey, once you hook up the clubhouse, you feel me? We'll figure it out.
Yeah. That's your homework.
Yeah, right.
That's your homework for this week.
Other than that, not too much else. You know what I'm saying? We should get to work on what this episode 50 is gonna look like. You know what I'm saying? Just looking back at the retrospective career of 50 Cent. You know what I mean? Just something special for the sheeples. You know what I'm saying?
Davey, before we sign off, anything you want to shout out? Anything you got coming up, or Whitney has coming up? You want to shout out?
Shoot, I'm trying to think real quick. We got a couple of good things shouting out. What we gonna shout out? You got some ideas over here? Oh, that's the date right now. All right, yeah. So January 9th, keep your eyes open. Whitney McClain is gonna be dropping a new song. It's gonna be called Top Spot. More pop type feel, but it hits. It really does.
January 9th.
Your ears open on all DSPs and promo that will be dropping very soon.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Make sure you get that. You feel me?
Yeah. And Graham, you got anything? You want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, twoblacksheep.com. You feel me? Follow us at 2blacksheep_ on Twitter, 2blacksheep on Instagram, because I'll be fucking up and getting shit suspended. My bad, y'all. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But other than that, you feel me? Follow us, of course, on all of our social media platforms. Heard it first, of course, updated every Monday. So make sure y'all add that to your feeds on Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Oh yeah. Shout out to y'all too that subscribed to our YouTube and got us back to that 1,000. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. If y'all ain't did it already, go do that shit. We still need more.
Definitely.
But, shout out to y'all that came through and helped us get to get over that hump. You know what I'm saying? But shit. I think that's all we got for episode 47. We'll be back next week. Same time, same place. Y'all know what it is. It's been real. It's been good. It's been 2 of them.
Make sure you give your nigga a mouth hug.
Yeah.
I'm advocating for niggas out there. You feel me? Hey, you feel me? We are the prize. You feel me?
Yeah, thank you.
We're the prize. We're the prize.
Us out.
Hey, get me lit. What Pop Smoke
Give
say?
me
Give
lit.
me lit. I'm
Give
a
me
thought,
lit.
baby. Give me lit.
Just like that.